Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwebs with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community to castit.reddit.com if you'd like to have your games cast. Upload it to ggtracker, drop.sc2 or any of that good stuff, and then submit it at castit.reddit.com. If you'd like to have me personally cast it, email it to marsgaming@gmail.com. If you'd like to have me cast it with my co-caster of today, who is the marvelous Shaft, then you're just going to have to pray or mention it in the email, because this doesn't usually happen. Shaft, what do you have to say about this guy right here?
Well, couple of things. First of all, I am the marvelous Shaft. There are plenty of Shafts in the world, but I am the most marvelous of all. I'm sorry, dude. I love that word. I couldn't believe you used it. Anyways, okay, so guys, this is a Terran versus Zerg, just looking at the game itself. However, in the load screen, we noticed that one of these players was random. That would be the red player, the player that should be on your screen right now. However, you should see a little line of fading out text where his opponent has kind of requested to know what race his opponent is. Well, guess what? This guy just lied to him. He has got a Zerg icon. He is trolling the shit out of this dude. I totally wanted to share that with you guys. I thought it was hilarious. This is a diamond level game, so we have to get all the fun out of this we can. These guys are probably not going to be the best strategically, tactically, but we're going to be hopping right into the game just to have a ton of fun enjoying this game. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it with us, because guess what? Diamonds are cool.
And this diamond player over on the bottom right side of Apotheosis, it's not a Zerg player, it's celphy.
And in the top left-hand side of Apotheosis, Apotheosis meaning dream, I believe, or something to that effect. Either way, there's a painting of George Washington up in the stars on the ceiling in Washington, D.C. called Apotheosis. It makes me think of it every time. Anyways, the blue player, he is a Zerg. It's qxzme.
Is that how you pronounce that?
I have no idea, but it's qxzme for now.
Yeah, let's go with that. I may even refer to you as a Zerg. I know that's slightly racist, just going straight for the race. But
you playing that race card, son?
Oh, I know what this is. It's excuse me.
Oh, it is. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me. I still don't like it. qxzme.
All right. Well, right. While all of this is going on,
this guy's using a similar build to the one we saw last game. No, this is a three-part series. Of course, totally different people. But the last game we cast today, we saw a very similar gasless build like this. However, this build doesn't have a third base. I'm wondering if this is something that was shown in a tournament recently that people are trying to emulate to varying degrees of success.
Yes.
Are you familiar at all with that, Marsh?
Yes. I actually cast a game recently with another member of Polygon Gaming, the amazing enigmatic Traffic, and
You almost said marvelous again.
Yes, I know. I don't want to repeat myself, and you're the only marvelous guy here. It was a laser, I believe. I'm gonna have to look that up now. If I fuck this up, and I'll put the annotations in the video to the video, and I'll say no, it's not a laser, dude. It's X. But yeah, it was a laser on a frozen temple. The two-player map. One of these is actually ice themed, and it's that one.
Gotcha. Alright, so one of these Reapers hunting down some Lings. Celphy getting a little aggressive with the Reaper, but not actually getting on his opponent's side of the map. The Lings were scouting Lings, and he got distracted. So that was, he killed 2 units, but it wasn't the 2 units he wanted to kill.
Ooh, but he wants to kill this unit. That is very, very lucky on the side of celphy, and very unfortunate for qxzme. Who is going to be able to knock this down if that Reaper doesn't move, if that Reaper doesn't move. Is that Reaper going to get away? Yep, 4 hit points is all you need as a Reaper, because you've got drugs. Tell us about drugs, man.
Yeah, combat drugs, dude, they heal you up really fast. That's the only kind of drug I know about. I am as clean Clean cut as they get, bro. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I wouldn't even dare to imply anything like that.
Indeed, indeed. All right, so more drugs are on the way. We've got stim pack. I mean, excuse me. He doesn't have a chance. There's too many drugs on the field, dude. Hallucinations are strong. Anyways, this creep tumor trying to get targeted down. That Reaper not gonna be able to do it. Hopefully the Reaper gets away. Ah! Okay, so let's talk about what happens if this Reaper dies, Marsh. The Reaper dying basically means that the Zerg is able to get metabolic boost that much, or is able to get map control before metabolic boost.
Yeah.
Because, excuse me, is doing this gasless build, metabolic boost is something that was way, 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 way late. But at this point, it has completed. Tinlings are on the way. So what happens if this Reaper dies? Nothing. All Celphy wants to do with this Reaper is to either kill some shit or take a Zelnaga tower. And there are no Zelnaga towers.
Well, yeah, it might be good. What you can do on this map, oh, well, that's a very good way of using your Reaper, and the last user is going to get out of it. Bye. Well, you could jump up right here and get some more scouting done without having to invest a scan into it, and that would be very good. He might have seen that the Roach Warren was being put down right now, for as a matter of fact, and that the lair was, well, normal-ish kind of timing. But,
yeah, exactly. Poke in, try to kill some shit, get some scouting info, go out with a last hurrah. Don't die in a self-pitying pile of heaping trash like we just saw right there.
Yeah, well, you got a creep tumor, which is a sort of inanimate object to mabob. What we do have is we have a little bit of a delayed push, or and I say delayed, where the Terran has 2 bases. He had 2 barracks and a factory, and a starport, which is a sort of 2-1-1, but not quite. It's delayed on that one.
Yeah, this is the diamond version of 2-1-1. We can call it 2-1-1 just because these guys are diamond, but essentially this is the 2-1-1 build. It's the exact format you would hope for. The only difference is Celphy has unloaded down here at the possible 5th base location of Excuse Me, and is going to try to push into the 3rd. This is some dumb shit. He should be in the main. He should be in the main.
Well,
that's how
this is very nice, and Excuse Me did move all his Zerglings into the main base in preparation for this, and there wouldn't have been enough of that, and nope. With the roaches coming in,
but see, that did nothing.
Yep.
That did nothing. That is why he should have been in the main. He canceled the 3rd or the 4th there. Yes, I accept that. Yeah, he canceled that. But 2-1-1 just going this build sets him behind. It did not do enough damage to warrant the cost. Had he been in the main, he would have been able to back up into this corner right here.
Yep.
With his back to the wall. Coming here onto creep, he's got nowhere to back into. So that's why that attack did nothing. Nothing. He burned an entire stem on 2 things of medevacs. No, that was really, really, really bad. That should have been in the main. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it.
Well, he's going to try and move in onto the 3rd base right now with the same 2 medevacs and still the same 16 Marines. Nope, actually,
and he's still got nowhere to retreat to. Look how wide open this is. He is going to get surrounded. He is going to die. This is going to be pitiful.
He gets one Overlord, he gets a Queen, and he picks up at the cost of 2 Marines. But all of this pressure, all at the front, did make put him into a position to take the 3rd base. So he got his own gold base, whereas he denied his opponent.
He could have done that. He could have done that 3 or 4 minutes ago, man.
Yeah. Well, that is true, but that's why these guys are diamond players and not competing in the WESG.
Well, I'm just trying to help the audience. I'm not trying to help this guy. Fuck this guy. He's a random player. I don't give a shit about him. He's a random liar. I don't care.
Oh.
But audience members, if you are Terran, do not attack. Number 1, on the creep. Number 2, wide ass open areas like this. You need to be able to back into a corner until Ravagers get out. At this point, Ravagers are out. Celphy is in an awful position. All Excuse Me has to do right now is move forward. This game's over.
We've got 2-2 on the way for Excuse Me, whereas Celphy's still trying to finish 1-1. As he gets pushed away once again, trying to stir us up, and did clean up all the Zerglings, but that's kind of what the Zerg wants. Those are your throwaway kind of units. There is a first attack upgrade finishing up, but as he is over here cleaning up some creep, excuse me, saying like, well, I heard that shaft guy saying something about pushing in and winning, so how could I try some of that?
Yeah, and that's going to be this third falling. This third, it costs a lot of money. Celphy's got some units here, but boom, taking these Ravager shots straight to the face. There's not going to be very much left of that.
Oh, well, I don't know. It looks like he has enough bio
to... Notice that Excuse Me has been targeting the orbital command this whole time.
Oh,
yeah, this is just bad play. This is awful. Oh. This is just horrible. And even with that, Celphy has lost his army.
Yep.
So I'm just saying, imagine if Excuse Me had actually been paying attention to this fight.
Oh, if Excuse Me had gone for either the orbital command or the army, because half of his army was actually engaging the bio. Yep. Yeah. Then he would have won. But he sort of A-moved into that, and I guess he didn't quite have enough for that. So Celphy actually gets
also, notice he's floating 1600. He hasn't macroed for the entire attack.
Yeah.
This is why I don't cast time in games unless it's to troll. Like, this is worth trolling all day long, but these guys are so bad.
Yep. Well, Excuse Me taking a fourth behind this, or I should say after this, because he could have been taking this during at the same time of that attack, actually, and it would be done right now.
Why would someone take a base while attacking? Oh. Why should they do that?
Well, there's an old saying by either Sun Tzu or Apotheosis. I'm not entirely sure which one of it is. If your opponent...
Which one did it first? They're both old men.
Yeah, that's very true. But it's a number of postulations of when your opponent is defending, expand. And, one of the things is when you're attacking, expand. Because if your opponent is busy defending your attack, he's on his side of the map, and you could put your expansion in with no harassment, unless of course your opponent managed to be smart enough to hold just a small group of say 8lings ready to pounce on that. But if your opponent is dedicating his/her army to defending your attack, you are free to do whatever you want. Expand, tech up, just need the APM.
Also, to add on to that, your reinforcements when you're attacking are a lot slower than your opponent, so defender's advantage begins to play. So unless you're threatening to kill your opponent and you only need 1 or 2 more units to do it, your reinforcements actually don't matter.
No.
So why get them? Go expand.
Yep. Well, unless you're Protoss and you have a forward pylon.
Even then, though, that's just gateway units, and I'm sorry, I'm not Terran. I don't give a fuck about gateway. I have Hydralisks.
Yes, I saw that to great effect, but right now we have Celphy with now a pretty much superior army, unless he's going to stay right into those Ravager shots.
Yeah. Oh, this is not a superior army unless you know how to use it. And the only way you would be able to use this army against Roach Ravager is not to attack it straight on like that. You have to be subtle with bio against Roach Ravager, or else you just melt like that. And honestly, let's face it, most of the damage done to this army wasn't even done by, Excuse Me. It was actually done by Celphy. He stemmed his entire army again.
He managed to get away from it, and he managed to get a drop-off into the main base entirely without alerting, one, his opponent, and 2,
it actually just got there. It just got there.
Oh.
It sat there for like a minute, but he didn't do anything with it.
Let's see what he can do on the natural base. Nope, the army of Excuse Me is there in time and gets a Marauder and or 2 Marines.
So can we talk about that for a second, guys? Let's when you're attacking your opponent, your big army doesn't actually matter. It's the army you split off, like we saw in that case, that you should actually be paying attention to. Right now, you see Celphy just, 1Aing in. He doesn't have a good concave or anything like that. So now he's stemming out and retreating completely. Yeah, okay, maybe. But what if he just parked his army there, sent 1 medevac, and microed that medevac? This should be a positional thing. And we've got, Excuse Me, trying to push forward. He is going to get caught up on that bridge, which means Celphy getting a ton of kills here. You never want to run through a narrow passage with a wide army when your opponent is literally tearing up your heels. Yes, there was a drop. yes, Celphy seems to kind of be listening to me by pulling off these individual clumps of medevacs. This is exactly what you want to see. Distract with the big ball. Use this to gain a positional advantage while tearing your opponent a new one somewhere else. This is how Terran is played.
Look at that position right now, though, at the top of a ramp into a lovely little concave, and supported by, I don't even know how many medevacs that is, but that is a shit ton of medevacs. There is enough buys.
But this battle doesn't matter. This is not the battle that matters. It's the battle that just took out the fucking Hive, son.
Yep.
That's the one that matters.
God damn. See, this is why we have a dedicated observer, because I was not smart enough to look away from that fight.
No, actually,
That
the whole time I was talking, I was telling you, like, that was happening.
Yep.
That was what I was saying. This is what matters over here. It's not, like, as a Terran player, when you have a big army, that's the last place your camera should be. Because guess what? You're going to siege up with siege tanks or widow mines or whatever you're using there, and it's just going to park. Keep it well split. There's no one that's going to be stupid enough to attack you. And if so, you don't have to be paying attention to win that battle. You just kill them.
Yep. Just stim it every 30 seconds, and whoop, there you go.
Yeah, let's back this up. Let's just back this up maybe 13 and a half minutes. I just want to reinforce this. There's 2 points in this game. I want to show you this most recent point, and then
we
we're
want
going
to
to
go to 13 and a half minutes or 13 and a half minutes back.
No, we want to go to 13 and a half minutes, I think. That should be about the time where this battle's taking place. Because, like, there's a moment this guy does it wrong, and there's a moment this guy does it right. I want to show you the right moment first.
Well, let me first note the position of this Ultralisk cavern.
Okay.
Don't do this. Like they're basically considering the position of your 3 bases. Okay? You got your main base, you got your natural base, you got your eventual third, and then that gold one and that 5th one. What is the Terran? If the giant Terran ground army is going to come in, where is it going to be? It's going to be on the gold, or it's going to be on this bit. And then you put your Ultralisk cavern, which is going to produce your GG units.
Well, can I cut in?
Yeah.
I would say, like, the positioning's not ideal. It needs to be on the high ground. But as far as where this is positioned, like what part of the map it is, and that's not so bad. Here's the reason why. As this game, like, the way this guy's playing it, right? The way he's been taking his bases, which I don't necessarily agree with, because you see he went from here to here to here to here to here, right?
Yeah, give or take. Well, he tried to do this a couple of times first, but that didn't work, he used that.
No, he did that after, that was his 4th he tried to take. When he took the gold, he was doing that as a 4th.
Is this just going to keep pinging as long as we're paused?
As long as we're paused, yes. But that's fantastic. Good. We want that. We want that.
Okay.
All right, so here's the thing. Normally, people take this one as their 4th, with the gold being their 3rd. Now, the reason that is done is so that an army can park in the top left corner. And if you can consolidate your army in, like the position of the gold, it can swing to the natural, it can swing to the 3rd, and no one's going to be able to get into your main except through a drop, which, you have your queens there, you have your static defense in your main. So that's why normally you would have your Ultra Cavern there. So, again, normally speaking, everything you said is true. However, given the fact that qxzme has chosen to take a completely insane expand pattern, this is the best place for his cavern. Now, you do want it on the high ground between the... Let's unpause it for a second just so this will disappear.
Game resumed.
But you do want the Ultra Cavern, like, between these 2 bases, so a little further north, perhaps. Yeah, pause it. All right, cool. So you would rather have it, like, right there. Because, think about it. Where should qxzme's army be parked? Yep. That gold base is fucked. There's no way you're going to be that well able to defend it. But honestly, the army should be parked right here, right next to the cavern.
Yep.
So I don't recommend people take this expand pattern. But if you're going to do something this stupid, yes, Ultralisk Cavern right there, that's where it should be.
Yeah, but definitely not on the front line, though.
Yeah, exactly. Agreed. But
to get back to your point, you wanted to say something about giant army versus small drop thing.
Yeah. Okay. So at this moment right here, this is the moment where the Terran has just chased the Zerg over this bridge, and what we're going to see is there's a little bit of a drop here at the third, but again, the issue right now is that all of these drops are going to locations that are easily, like the army of the Zerg is easily swung to defend. So Celphy's burning a stem pack, but then having to run away with it rather than actually do damage. The goal of a drop is to be able to last the entire duration of the stem pack, get in your medevac, and leave. So that's why you have to hit points on the map that take your opponent a long ass time to get to. So what we're going to do now is unpause this, and you see that he's got these 3 or 4 medevacs right here that are now being swung in. So we've got this main army of red that is occupying the main army of qxzme, right? And simultaneously with this, pause, please, thank you. All right, so at this moment in chess, this would be a pincer move.
Mm-hmm.
You've got celphy on the right-hand side with his main army threatening to come in here and take out this Ultra Cavern, which, as we were just talking about with the way qxzme has chosen to do his expand pattern, is probably where the army is supposed to go, which leaves vulnerabilities on the left hand. If you're defending the right-hand side, you're not defending the left-hand side, and there's no way you can defend both. Otherwise, your opponent just consolidates his army and steamrolls you, because half your army's here, half your army's there. You're fucked. As a Zerg player, where you expand and where your overlords are and where your army's parked is so important. So let's unpause again. And you'll see this moment right here. Boom. This drop goes down. The stem pack goes off. The spore crawler, yeah, sure, it's taking out a medevac. Yeah, big whoop. This guy's diamond. It's okay. But Blue's main army is still being occupied. So guess what? There's no defense. There's still no defense. There's still no defense. Fast forward, still no defense. This is how you do a drop. But now let's go back to, I think it was around 8 minutes or so.
Ooh, 8 minutes.
Because you were, no, actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't 8 minutes. It was 5.5 to 6 minutes. 6s and 8s look alike in my photographic memory.
Game paused.
There we go. Alright, we have 2 drops moving on out.
Alright, yeah. So let's just go ahead and unpause and look at the difference between what we just saw. You can actually, like what we just saw, that was the way to do this. So now, let's pause it right here. Okay, cool. So with celphy choosing to drop here on the left-hand side, he's not going to kill off any creep, because guess what? There's no creep here to kill. Okay? Yeah, he ends up getting 1 tumor, I think. It's not worth it. Yeah, he gets his 4th base. Still not worth it, right? This is the first time he's trying to take this hatchery. The reason why this would have been better to go into the main here is look for the army of the Zerg. He's swinging it all the way into the main because he knows that third and this main are both vulnerable. So by swinging into the main, yeah, he's going to get repelled, possibly. Okay, you can unpause it to show that. But he would then take one of these medevacs, swing it to the third, keep one at the main, and now this army can't defend both. Yep. But instead, he's just gone a full frontal attack with something like, imagine a ninja army trying to fight a samurai army in a field of battle, right?
Open battle, I would give it to the samurais.
I would too. That's what just happened. The Zerg is the samurai. The Terran is the ninja. Where's the subtlety?
Yep. Well, it's...
Sorry,
yep.
Long-ass tangent for a diamond game. Sorry, guys, that's the shaft way.
Well, yeah. But he did manage to clean his act up in the end. There was, in between this, which wasn't a very successful attack, there was the ill-fated attack right here on the gold, where celphy managed to drag himself back into the game. And then he does manage to put, in a position to either choose between, you know, his main, if he even did see it, or that fifth, yes, math hard, counting hard base, and from there on he went to take the game. So okay, he had still had some diamond tendencies, but he played a good game.
Good game, dude. Well, great game. Hopefully the audience was able to learn a lot, if nothing else.
All right. Well,
that's right, guys. Learn from other people's mistakes.
That's what playing StarCraft is all about. GG.
GG.
If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.